Classroom assessment techniques are simple, non-graded, often anonymous class activities designed to give you and your students useful feedback on the teaching-learning process as it is happening. There are several well-known strategies that can provide feedback, but for this presentation, I'm going to focus on an emerging strategy and electronic assessment tool called Vizia. Vizia is a very simple, free tool for embedding quizzes, polls, and short answer questions within video media. Let me briefly demonstrate. First, you must register with the Vizia website by providing your name, email address, and password. Then, you can import a video from YouTube to work with. Once your video is uploaded, you can now add set points along the timeline of the video for either multiple choice questions or a poll. Multiple choice questions are marked automatically by Vizia. You may also add short answer questions that require your student to provide an answer in their own words. You may insert as many questions and interactions as you want. You may also select the gateway option so that students are prompted to enter their names and email addresses before they begin their viewing. When your video is ready to go, you can copy and paste the link into an email to your students. Then your students will be prompted for their name and email addresses before watching the video. And the video will stop each time it reaches a quiz set point, allowing time for the student to answer the question. At the end of the quiz, the students will be given the number of multiple choice questions they got right. You can review student responses by downloading a CSV file to read in Excel, and this allows you to interpret the data at a later time. Now that I've shown you how Vizia is used, let's talk about the advantages. One of the most important advantages of Vizia is that it makes the video interactive, and this can improve the overall effectiveness of the media. The ability to track student understanding of the material presented in the video is one of the greatest advantages of the CSV file created by Vizia. The data is easy to analyze in Excel or by using free analysis software such as Flubaroo. Another advantage of Vizia is that it is a free service, and it's also free of advertising. It will even remove ads from YouTube when you're importing your video. It's also a low-maintenance strategy for you. Once your video is set up and you've shared the links with the students, the system automatically saves the results of your assessments. Students will view your video in an uncluttered, non-publicized interface and will have access to their quiz score at the end of the video for their own self-assessment. Videos can also be reviewed multiple times by the same student. As with all assessment techniques, there are limitations to using Vizia. First, because it's a very basic software, it does not allow for any luxuries such as video clipping or voiceover, and presently only interfaces with YouTube, so your lectures must be uploaded to YouTube before they can be used by Vizia. Edpuzzle is another example of a video quiz software that has slightly more sophisticated capabilities, but I personally prefer the simplicity of Vizia. The technical requirements are another limitation to keep in mind. The students must have electronic devices and internet access to use this tool. In general, videos help to build student interest in a topic and create background knowledge for new units. Using Vizia with your videos would work best in a flipped classroom setting where students review the video on their own time and then come to class prepared to talk about it. It would also be a very useful tool for online learning courses because it's possible to use your own lecture videos or TED Talks or the multiple videos that are available on YouTube. Here are a few best practices for you to consider when using Vizia. First, be intentional about the instructional purpose for the video that you select and ensure that it aligns with your course objectives. Be sure to use short video segments. 10 to 60 seconds can be very powerful. Be creative with your questions. For example, pause the video and have the students make a prediction about what will happen next in the video, or extend the classroom by incorporating questions that involve information learned from your most recent lecture. Present the video as a formal assignment and provide a deadline for watching it and for doing the quiz. Then when the deadline is passed, review the assessment results with the class and create a classroom discussion around the video. There are multiple ways to provide feedback to students using Vizia as an assessment tool. First, the tool itself provides the student with instant feedback on multiple choice questions, giving them a mark at the end of the video. Second, the instructor can email the students their feedback as long as you've selected the Gateway tool and your students have provided their email addresses. Finally, the instructor can analyze the data in Excel and calculate averages or create graphs and present this information to class. Depending on the questions asked by the instructor, the data can provide the instructor with feedback on where more review is required and where students may need additional support. In summary, Vizia is an informal assessment strategy that provides a low-maintenance, interactive video media experience that can provide the instructor and the learner with important feedback on listening and learning skills.